All right, guys, so watch this video for Tuesday, September 14th, starting off with the SPY daily chart. We did take out yesterday's low, but then ended up closing above it. Show you 5-minute candles today. Kind of bled lower most of the day with a little bounce at the end of the day. It was a very slow day. I was in and out in the afternoon, but I saw Wayne posted that it was very slow. He kind of confirmed that it was a slow afternoon. Couple highlights from today, though. I want to give props to Robin in chat, one of our members. She gave the idea right here. Second mouse 14 with the earlier high of day above, and it was a strong stock with the big gap up on Friday. So with a 14 break, and you ended up getting the high of day break, and ended up almost getting up to Friday's high too. So that was a neat little call by Robin. From 14 it went to 15.23, really without ever looking back at 14. So there's one that I thought was a neat call today. OCGN. So mad at myself. I was going to call a 2-day Tokyo right about there at 7:41, and I just didn't. But I did end up calling and go to 2-minute candles. I did end up calling the. It looked about like this. Well, actually looked like this. I called the whole number flush idea. 2's buy zone, whole number flush, right? Parking a bid below 8. Look what it did. Went to 796. And then went back up. I'll switch back to 5 now. So from 796 or anywhere above 799, wherever anyone got filled, if you were parked below 8, it went to 875. That's a neat little trade, especially after missing, if you missed this big rip here, right? Still found a way in. So that's always kind of cool. And ATER, Nick C in the chat room gave an idea. And this one had already made a good size move, but it was a neat spot by Nick. It had this pop and it was kind of flagging here. And his idea was over 1750, which is right about here, kind of above this little flag with the high of day, only 15 cents above. And this is a 5-minute candle from the 1750. It went over 19, probably in about 5 minutes. So as a day trader, that's some nice little money too. So that was just a few highlights from today. What are we watching for tomorrow? Here we go. Blue, BLU. It almost looks like this was an errant tick today, right? Like a false wick, but no, it actually did that. It gapped up and just tanked and ended up going up and taking out the high of day. I kind of think Robin called this over 475 right there too, which gave a nice little pop. Correct me if I'm wrong tomorrow in chat. So I do want to watch that because it had the big sell-off. You may have some shorts caught from today and a fairly strong close, all things considered. VLTA, big rip today. It's only been trading for a couple weeks, it looks like, but look at that upside shape there that it got this afternoon. So that kind of drew my attention near the closing bell, and I want to watch that one tomorrow. Life, LIFE. Talk about, I never end a day without lamenting something, and this is one of them. Life was on the morning gap playlist, and I didn't go back and look in chat and see if anybody posted it, but I saw this. It gapped up, sold off, saw this, and I was thinking second mouse through the half, through 650 with the high of day above. Didn't take it, didn't call it. I just thought it's already come like 60 cents pretty quickly. It just felt wrong, but when the day ends, you say, well, that wasn't that far at all. Look how far it went, right? So I completely missed it. Never got into that one, but we are going to watch it tomorrow. Just a big, absolute rip today. Hang on a second here. Got some sort of download going on right now. So that's LIFE. It's really extended, but I do want to watch it. It was so strong today. SDC, nice volume, and kind of close to a little breakout of the last couple weeks worth of trading. Really big volume, so we'll see if it gives a follow-through day tomorrow. I know it's got a lot of shorts in it, so that makes it kind of interesting. IRTC, big volume for this stock and a big move, so we're going to watch that for a follow-through day. OCGN, I already talked about the kind of missed opportunity that I had in it, and then the pullback play, the whole number flush pullback play. But daily chart's kind of interesting. It's been going sideways for a while. A couple little pops up. It ripped back here and here, but you've got nice support below. So this is a good setup for a potential follow-through day. And today it topped out at the 3/4 number 875. So if we get any kind of setup below that, maybe a red to green, we know that 875 could be a catalyst, and we look to the left and say, and then you've got 935 also as a potential catalyst. So it's a nice looking daily chart. I want to keep my eyes on that one. ISEE, I already mentioned Robin's calling it. Well, it did put in an inside day today after the big gap up on Friday. So we're going to look for a third day play there. AEI, it's kind of hard to see because everything's smashed down. But if I zoom in, you got this island down here, and it's kind of pushing up into this gap, and it's holding up pretty darn well. I don't love this one, but I do want to watch it. VNTR, let me pan back out a little bit now. Big volume today, fairly strong close. We're going to see if we get a follow-through day setup on that one. I got a big list today, actually. RKLB had this great move from 10 to 21. Now you got a couple days down in a row, right into the 8-day. That's a pretty good bounce play setup for tomorrow. I want to keep my eyes on that one. GEVO had the big rip on Thursday, down day on Friday, down day again today, but it closed up near its highs. And today topped at 701. It's sort of interesting tomorrow if it gets over today's high. That's GEVO. And they had a nice headline on Thursday with, I think, Chevron. So, went in through Apple on watch. Another red day. Got pretty slapped on, slapped pretty well, I should say, on Friday. And today, put in an inside day and it's red. And I guess the proper thinking would be a possible short. But if it does give a narrow range for a while and then break to the upside, especially if there's some strength in the market, Apple could find some buyers on a bounce play setup. So that's what I'm thinking, only if it gives a setup, right? ENVB, really nice move here over the course of about a week and a half from, under 2 to 374. Now you got a couple days down in a row in the 8 days. So that one goes on bounce watch. BBIG, just one of those recent high flyers. We've got 2 red days in a row. So as strong as this one's been, that's a good setup for a bounce play tomorrow. And then lastly, Kern, K-E-R-N, is gapping in after hours. It went out in after hours at 388. So if it's still gapping in the morning, a potential gap and go. That's a big list. That's plenty. We'll add other gappers to the list in the pre-market as well. And I'm done babbling. I'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.